Hey, what's going on everyone? Sam here from Lake Pro Tackle. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, I'm wearing my Abu Garcia sweatshirt today, and I only found it fitting that we continue the series by switching it up a bit. We're gonna be unboxing this guy here. This is the Abu Garcia Revo SX. This is a new SX, and it's in the low profile model. So Abu Garcia has done a relaunch of a lot of their reels. They changed up the Revo series. They have a brand new series, the Xenon, and we will do that in a later video. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this one here, talk about its features, talk about what's really cool about it, some differences from the previous generation, and some things that I really like about the reel overall. So guys, again, this is the Abu Garcia Revo SX LP. This one here in particular is gonna be in the 6-speed gear ratio. They have a 6.3, a 7.1 or 2, and then also a 9.0 gear ratio in this reel. So they have all three different sizes. The only difference being the high-speed model is actually a 9-speed gear ratio as opposed to a traditional 8-speed. Before we hop into this reel in particular here, guys, I want to let y'all know about our Lake Pro program. We've got some awesome fishing reports up there, as well as just everything on lakeprotackle.com. This reel can be found there if you're interested in buying it after this video. We've got a whole bunch of other reels from different companies, Shimano, Daiwa, Luz, more Abu Garcia, 13 Fishing. We got rods as well. Guys, free shipping over $50 on your order, and that includes all tackle, rods, and reels. We also have the Kage lineup by Daiwa, so if you want to order those, call in. We can get you set up with those as well. Super amazing rods by Daiwa. We also have the Kage spinning reel, so go check that out, lakeprotackle.com. But now that we're done with that, we're gonna hop into this reel unboxing here. So Abu Garcia, again, like I said, they switched up a bunch of things, kind of rebranded their reels. Right here, this is the Revo SX LP. We're gonna go ahead and open it up here. And right off the bat, you've got foam encasing this reel. So we're gonna set that right there. And what's in the box is another layer of foam on the bottom in the reel. So you can go online, you can find all the instruction manuals, everything you need to know how to maintenance this reel, everything that goes along with it. So you can see the parts list and everything just like that. Shimano has theirs in the box. Abu Garcia, you know, they have theirs on their website. I'll go ahead and break down some of the technology in this reel here. You know, it's a super awesome feeling reel. It's a very small profile in my hand compared to some other reels. First off, one noticeable difference is it has an asymmetric body on it. So that means the reel isn't exactly the same on either side. They actually changed it a little bit to help conform to your hand. So when I'm holding this reel in the palm of my hand, my thumb actually sits perfectly on the little top part here, and I can reel very easily. I can hold that reel much more comfortably. And that's one big thing that Abu Garcia has changed with this reel. Next up, it has an aluminum frame, so it's going to be a very lightweight frame that holds this reel together. I believe it has 5 screws in it that keep the main housing on where the gears are. So yep, looks like 1, 2, 3 on the outside, 2 on the inside, so very standard there. So this reel also has EXD casting system and the IVCD6 braking system. So that's going to be the bearings on the spool, which give you a very smooth cast, as well as the braking system on the spool. And we're gonna open up everything here in a second and show you exactly what we're talking about with that braking system. But Abu Garcia has kind of changed the way they do their spool braking as opposed to the magnets. Now they've got this awesome centrifugal force braking system here. So we'll go ahead and dive into that a little later. A couple more things in this reel. It has the D2 gear, which is going to be the main drive gear. It's going to be an upgraded gear, a lot lighter, a lot more robust. It has 25 pounds of drag on it, which is a huge number. So if you're looking to get that higher speed reel, you know, that 9.0 to 1 gear ratio, it's going to be an amazing reel for frogging, flipping, and stuff like that. Not only with that gear ratio and 25 pounds of drag, but it also has oversized handles. This has a 90 millimeter handle plus oversized knobs. So these knobs are going to be around 25% bigger than your typical reels. So if I compare it to like a Shimano SLX, this handle here, this knob is going to be much longer and much thicker than your traditional reel. Now it's still skinny, so you're not having to like bear hold that reel, that knob, but it is a lot bigger to get you a little more torque on the reel. It has 9 bearings in it plus 1 roller bearing, so it's going to have a total of 10 bearings, which makes this reel extremely smooth. It weighs 7.4 ounces, which is going to be a nice middle ground. You know, it's meant to be more of a heavy-duty reel, do just about everything you want, and with that braking system in there, you can cast lighter lures. You're not going to have a problem with that. I'd say you can get easily away with a 1/4 ounce, even smaller than that. So this overall is going to be a super amazing reel for just about any application you want. And if you're like me, I prefer these bigger handles here. Not only the longer handle, but also the bigger knobs as well. So overall, the aesthetic of the reel is very pleasing to the eye. It's a nice matte gray finish. It's not very shiny at all. You know, light still reflects off of it, but it's really a nice matte gray. It's also got black highlights in it. The handle is a little bit different in color. It's a little more brownish, has Revo on the sides. You can see they put a lot of time into this reel here. Tells you everything you need to know about it. On the star drag, you've got 6.7 to 1 gear ratio, and it tells you how many inches per turn. So you're looking at 29 inches per turn on the 6-speed gear ratio. They've got an SX on the tension knob. It is also a clicking tension knob, so that is a plus. The thumb bar is very crisp. When you push it down, you can hear it. It snaps right into place. Next up, the braking on the outside here, your external brakes are going to be very solid as well. You can hear that very defined click as I turn them. I think you've got around 10 settings. I can't really tell exactly how many there are, but you've got a lot of settings to really fine tune this reel. Next up, overall, I mean, the reel is very smooth. You can hear it, you know, you can hear that zzz, that wind up when you spin it, and that's going to be the braking system inside. So to break this reel open, to get into the spool brakes, to check on them, you know, if you want to grease your bearings and stuff, or oil your bearings, all you have to do, there's a lever on the side opposite the handle. You're going to flick that. It's going to make a noise just like that. Very simple. And you can pull that side plate straight off, and it will expose the internals of the reel here. So you can see that braking system right there. It's got 6 different pinions on it, or 6 different pedals as I like to call them, that all swing outwards, slow down your cast for easy braking, easy seamless braking, guys. So put it back on, you just put it on straight on. You don't have to twist it or anything. You put it straight on, click that lever back up, and you're good to go. In terms of spool capacity and stuff like that, you can look directly on the spool in this reel, and it will tell you, it says monofilament, which is very equivalent to fluorocarbon. It says 12 pounds, you're going to get 130 yards. And braided line, if you use 30 pounds, you're going to get 125 yards. So I would say this is about a 150 size reel. It's very comparable to something like the Shimano 150 or even the Daiwa Tatula Elite, which are both around that 130, 150 size in terms of spool capacity. Now, boasting this 25 pounds of drag, you know, deep cranking is going to be one of my favorite things to do with it. Also, on the opposite end of the spectrum, you know, with this low gear ratio for deep cranks, I can go to a higher gear ratio and throw something like a frog or flip very heavy vegetation. So it's going to be able to handle that. I have no doubt about it. Star drag is very solid. You can hear the clicks, very fine clicks as well. Overall, I really love this reel here. I think it's a major change from what Abu Garcia used to have with the asymmetric body. You know, I think they just really changed the game with this one. I'm really excited to go test out some of the Xenons, but this one right here, this Revo SX-LP, has been super amazing. I can pack a ton of line on it. I can power crank, which is what I love to do, just burn a lot of water throwing a crankbait. Overall, absolutely love this one. If you're more interested in this reel, hit us up on the channel, guys. Comment down below if you want us to do a reel review and unboxing for you, and let us know which reel you want. But if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get notified when we post next. All of our fishing reports are going up here, as well as lakeprotackle.com, so go check those out. Follow our social media, Lake Pro Tackle, and we will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.